Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. Short kick. It's taken to the 23.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. White.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? Ready? Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, come on! Hey!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Let's bring it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 20. Just heavy on the edges.
Now it's Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
He's coming. We got double up. Shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, watch that. Gun. 54. Mike, 54. Hey.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check. Great. He don't know no better. Mike 55. Here we go.
To throw again, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 8. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Hey, watch the ball. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run. Express. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He completes it to Bryant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Gun. 54, Mike, 54. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Again, Newton. Bryant has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike, 54. 54. There's a party now. Slam.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense. All right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Great. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Play action. It's Newton. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New England.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Buccaneers 14, Patriots 3.
Here we go. 180. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tight dog. 8.
A first down carry for Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Look at it. 55. Hey, eat. Gun. Check. 20. 55, Mark.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
8.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on. Sunday. Check 43. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pick up the ball. Slam. Check three. Easy. Keep moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Under crunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got it.
From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready? White 25. 51. We don't want this. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Gay is on for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Newton. He's got it to James White. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And James has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Great. All day, every day, any day. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready. Watch the pass. Mike 51. Tommy. Mike 51.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. Wow, flip it. Sponge. Not even. Kill.
Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Come. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going deep this time for Mel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Newton to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Bound to lose one. Check 13. Check 13. 8. Watch out, watch out. 20.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
20. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Line 55. Great. Eat. 65. 55, Mike.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton, now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Gun. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. 8. 54. Coming back. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Going deep here for Bryant. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, 52. On the ball.
Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Easy. Green, 52, Mike, 52. Man, I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, flush to his right. This is Miller, complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
A second down throw for Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Again, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15, and they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Patriots 10.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Catch made by Slayton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, it's complete. James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, Newton. Bryant has it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Throwing again is Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming. Express! Mike 55! Mike 55! Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. James has got it. Complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Here we go. Come on.
To the air again, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down,
Mike,
New England.
55. Right there in the middle.
In your face.
Check 20. Check 50.
Newton on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Right back to him on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 70 yards on the pickup. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This, a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 4th down, Newton. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Patriots' 35-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week.